channel. If you don't know my face, I'm Chelsea, and today I'm doing a what I eat in a day. I've already like shown you guys my morning. I made my smoothie. I still am not able to drink like super hot and warm drinks. I didn't do my lemon water. I do still recommend doing the warm lemon water every single morning because it makes you feel really good. For my morning smoothie, I put in coconut water, mangoes, frozen berries. I put a date in there to add some sweetness. I add some leafy greens as well, and then a tablespoon of spirulina and a little bit of chlorella. And then I also added banana, of course, and then some coconut shreds. So good. I crave these smoothies every single morning. If you haven't started this smoothie thing in the morning, you need to start now because you'll never go back, honestly. I used to hate smoothies. Like, I was never the person to ever drink a smoothie. I thought they were disgusting, but now I drink them every single morning and I crave them throughout the day. So like a couple weeks ago, I drank a smoothie at night after I'd eaten the whole day because I was just craving it because I really wanted it, and it turned out I got super bloated and felt horrible the rest of the night. So that's why you have to eat your fruit in the morning, everybody. Now I'm eating my second breakfast. Made some avocado toast. Kind of what's happened today, it's a little later. It's like 1:30. So yeah, it's a little late for a second breakfast, but I had my smoothie this morning. That was around like 9:30, and then I worked out, and then my boyfriend and I actually went for like a 2.5 mile walk. So that's kind of why we didn't eat our second breakfast yet. Also, I use the Food for Life baking Ezekiel bread. It's not the same bread that like I'm obsessed with, the multi-seed bread. It's literally been out at my Whole Foods for like 2 months now. The Ezekiel bread's good. It's just gluten, and like it's not like I avoid gluten. For my like at-home meals, I try to eat a little more gluten-free just because it works better for me. It seems to be fine. And then usually I do half an avocado, but these pieces are pretty big, like regular size toast rather than the multi-seed that's kind of smaller. So I used the whole avocado, and then I added the everything but the bagel seasoning, and then I had to put nutritional yeast because I'm obsessed with nutritional yeast and I love putting nutritional yeast on everything. I already have my meals planned out. I'll put them in this journal. This is like my everything journal. Like right now I have a to-do list. I like to make lists. Lists really help me, especially being someone with a lot of anxiety. Making lists and knowing what I'm supposed to do for the day really helps me. Little update. I'm hungry because I love snacks. I've always been a snacker, so I still always eat snacks. I get a lot of questions on my Instagram asking like, I'm still hungry, like this meal wasn't enough, and like I would just like to clarify, if you don't know, I follow Food Combining. I made a bunch of videos about it, so you can go watch those. But with Food Combining, if you're doing it well, I would say you're eating a lot of veggies and a lot of greens, which means you can up your portions a good amount and still like feel the benefits from it. Like I will have an entire plate full of greens and veggies because you can eat a lot because it's a good amount of food and it's good nutrients still. It's not like you're just eating a huge amount of junk food. That's one thing. And then also, for some reason, people don't think we can snack, but I snack all day. That's like how I've always lived my life. I used to only eat snacks throughout the day and skip meals, and it would just be snacks, snacks, snacks. But now I like having meals. But I'm gonna have a banana. If you didn't know, I've always hated bananas. I've hated the smell and the texture. But ever since I started doing it in my Tropical Bub smoothie and putting it in like all my smoothies now, I am obsessed with bananas for some reason. And then the other day I wasn't feeling good, so I was like, you know what, nothing sounds good, so I'm gonna eat a banana. It was so good, so now I've been eating bananas a lot. Yeah. It's a little while later, 5 o'clock, and I know I said that I would be making chickpea salad, but we got convinced and got nachos instead. Nacho with tempeh and the cilantro lime sauce, some sour cream, and these beans. So I posted this picture on my Plentiful Pisces Instagram. I'll have it linked down below. That's like my health and wellness Instagram. And these are the nachos that I ate. It comes from a vegan food truck that is in my town. They were amazing. So there's like house-made plant-based cheese. The woman who runs the food truck, she makes everything. So the house-made cheese. Also, she like does the special things with the beans so they're easier to digest. Like she cooks them overnight and like lets them soak and stuff. So that's always good. And there's seared corn, fresh jalapenos, and then a drizzle of house-made cilantro lime sauce. And then we added a little bit of tempeh on it. And it was amazing. It really filled both me and Kyle up. But I wasn't bloated at all because I've been eating good. So like when you eat good, that's the thing. Like you can have these kinds of meals too and you shouldn't feel guilty about it because food combining is a lifestyle. It's not some diet plan. I've done plenty of diets and weird things in my past to know that this isn't. You just have to listen to your body a lot, and I think a lot of people don't get that. But I mean, to each his own, but it works for me. Hello everyone. Actually, it's the next day. I know this was supposed to be a what I eat in a day, but yesterday after we ate those nachos, we didn't eat anything for the rest of the day. I didn't want to come in here and like BS everything and be like, oh yeah, I then ate this and this and that, because that's what we did. So that was our last meal of the day because it filled us up so much. So I'm kind of continuing on my what I eat in a day to the next day. So I did my regular morning routine, just like my smoothie and my avocado toast, just like I showed earlier. Everything's been pretty much the same, and I'm making the same meals that I planned on making yesterday. So right now I'm cooking my garbanzo beans, which will later turn into chickpeas, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven. A lot of you guys ask me how I make my chickpeas because I guess they turn out different for everybody else. I usually warm them up until they're kind of browning in a like stovetop little pan, and then once they're kind of through that, I will put them in the oven, and I do about 400 degrees, and I put them in for about 35 to 40 minutes. But before I do that, and like after they've cooked in the little pan, I'll mix it up in a bowl and add a bunch of spices. Usually I'll do like cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, just like the regulars. Mix it up, and then I'll put it on the pan, and then I'll put it in. That's what the plan is now. So I apologize for not doing a what I eat in a day, but technically yesterday was what I eat in a day, but that wasn't like what my regular meals would be. So now I'm making my regular meals. But I just wanted to continue on the video because I tend to do this a lot, like where I'll film in the like morning time to the midday because I'm really productive at that time, and then like afternoon hits and I'm like super unproductive. So trying to get better about that. Okay guys, I'm doing terrible at this whole what I eat in a day thing. So I made my food, did the chickpea thing and everything, and then it looks like this. I forgot to update you guys on it, and I'm already like more than halfway through, so it doesn't look that great, but the picture looks really great and it's a really great meal. This is just what's going on right now. I just used the regular like salad mix with chickpeas, avocado, tomato, and nutrition. So sorry about that, but the picture does it justice. Hi everyone. Obviously I am terrible at finishing videos. You probably know that by now. But I just wanted to thank you guys for watching the video, and let me know if you want to see any more what I eat in a days. I love making these. I just need to get better at outros. So I hope you guys have a really good day, evening, or night, and I'll see you in the next video.